if I'm one of the big clubs, I don't want Carlo. I want
Why not?
Pep. I was gonna say Klopp, but nah, I just want Pep. I want Pep.
I would want.
I want it for 5 years.
You know, I would want
I want it for 5 years.
Zidane for 5 years.
Or Zizou. There's a lot of strong managers right now. Big managers, big names.
Yeah. Excellent managers.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Who is the top 5? And I want to get them in order as well.
In order.
Top 5 managers
In the world right now.
right now in the game. I think we can immediately.
I would say Carlo.
Number 1.
Number one.
Oh, but yo, that's a big remark, you know.
Number one.
Do you want to explain that decision?
The teams that they beat on the way. Well, let me start. He went from Everton to Real Madrid. Everton, nowhere near to the same level, obviously. Like he said in an interview when he joined Real Madrid, it's like driving a Fiat 500, which is Everton, and then going to drive a Ferrari, which is Real Madrid.
Mad.
So he wanted to go back to Real Madrid. Yeah. That team was in a bit of turmoil, right? They didn't really have no direction, and they looked weak. Even last season in the Champions League, they looked weak. They didn't look like the Real Madrid in the Champions League that we're accustomed to seeing when Zidane was there, like the beasts that they are, like the beasts that we saw in the latter stages of the Champions League under Carlo. They weren't there then. Yeah? The mentality wasn't there then.
He took them there,
right? So he brought that back, right?
Yeah, he did.
Not only did he bring it back, let's just look at the teams he beat to the final. Yeah, let's just look at the teams that he comprehensively schooled. Yeah. In La Liga, right?
Yeah.
Even though them teams are going through transitions as well, you can still say they're strong teams. Barca's still a strong team. They've got excellent players. Atletico Madrid, even though they've not been on it, they're still an excellent team, right? They were nowhere near. They won the league by, I think, 18 points?
Mad.
15 points, something like that. That's a big gap. That's not something you will see in England. It won't happen here. That's another reason why I was saying that them leagues are nowhere near the same as England, right? He beat PSG. He beat
the champions of France,
champions of England,
and the champions of England,
and then he beat
second and third
Yep.
in England, and one of those, like you said, was the Carabao Cup champions.
Carabao Cup
but
winners.
the other ones were the champions of
Were the champions.
the holding champions of the
And
Champions
the thing
League.
is, if you just forget the teams, just look at the individual killers in every single one of them teams. Look at Man City squad. Yeah? They're cruising. They're 5-3 up. We've done this. We're in the final. Yeah? Then you look at...
So, all right, so Carlo's incredible.
Incredible.
But are you basing
not
that just
not
on
just
this season?
No, you have to look at this. How old he is now, and he's won the Champions League how many times? No other manager's done it more than him. And for him to be able to do it at this stage as well
In his career.
makes
Makes him Don Carlo, yeah?
Don Carlo for
All
a
right,
reason.
he's your number one. I think there's 6 more names I can name who would go up either manager of the season, or if you are hiring a manager for your club, regardless of what it is, you want that manager.
Over him.
Not over him, just
in general.
including Carlo.
Okay.
This is the list. Carlo, Zinedine Zidane, Pep, obviously, Klopp, obviously, Conte, I would say as well, Tuchel, and after this season, proves to me, Mourinho again. Mourinho's still in with a shout. Jose Mourinho. In his relaxed stage, he's getting to that Carlo level right now. He's getting to that
he's moving
older
with,
man
no, but
kind
like
of
he's moving
cool,
like a
classy
a father figure now.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to empower the players to say, come on, let's do this together. Like he's with love. He's doing it with love now. Like rather than being brutal the way he was before.
But he's so smart. The way he markets Roma.
Yeah.
The way he markets Roma says, yeah, I know what this job is like. He basically lets the world know this is the level of this club, and that's where I'm taking him to, which is always marketing Jose Mourinho first. But then the second thing is,
they've never won.
Smalling,
they've never won
in Europe.
a European trophy.
Mad. And
the way the club Roma is respected around the world, you would have thought they probably won the Champions League before, the UEFA Super Cup, the UEFA Cup. They've never won anything. This was their first ever European Cup win.
That's mad.
And it was the flipping Europa Conference League.
It's the first
But it's
tournament.
their first one.
That's the number one.
For that club
It'll always be remembered now.
It'll always be remembered that Jose Mourinho took them to that first win.
Mad.
He's the only manager to have won every single European Cup that you can win.
Is he in the top 5?
He has to be in the top 7, in my opinion.
Okay, but they're the 7. I've given you the 7. Do you disagree, Abs? The 7. They're the best 7, right? They're the top level. Like if you were Bayern, if you were PSG,
No, he wants Ralph. He wants Ralph in it.
Obviously, my first one would be Ralph.
Ralph is number one.
And then it would be Ollie.
Yeah.
Then it'd be
Tag.
Arteta.
Then,
Arteta.
Yeah, Arteta's alright. He did well, I think. Just a bit of a.
no,
He's got a bit of a dodgy personality.
Loose cannon, innit?
Got a bit of a
With his
dodgy.
head, it's like the voice in his head must tell get rid of him, kill him. You're gonna have to get rid of him. He's trying to do you over. Like he must have conversations with himself. Is he talking about me? Is he? Remember, have you seen the movie Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Like, he's looking at me. You talking to me? You talking to me? He does that shit
That's
at home.
how Arteta must be that guy. Literally, he reminds me of Jose Mourinho without the success. Like,
He tells himself at home, I am the chosen one. You are the chosen one. You ain't
Oh,
chosen
Lord.
for nothing, the
Oh,
absolute
Lord.
dimwit.
Go on, do you disagree with the 7? Is that the right 7? Is there someone who gets in?
Well, are you basing that? What are you basing it
Top
upon,
managers,
though?
full stop.
Full stop.
Full stop. If you were
Available.
hiring, if you're PSG,
In a job or not in a job?
if you're Juventus, if you're Bayern, if you're Man U, if you're
Real Madrid, Man City,
if you're
Liverpool.
City, your manager leaves. If you could pull anyone, I think they're the 7 names. For me, I wouldn't put Poch there. He's not on that level of winner. I won't put Tag there because he's not there yet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put any other Premier League manager. Who else?
Potter.
Yeah, but again, we're
No,
talking
I'm just
small
saying.
time.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm on about for the elite clubs, innit? I'm not on about for because obviously different managers are for different jobs. Potter could go to
Man City.
Villa, let's say, I think, and do a great job there. Like you could go to that level of club, or maybe if we haven't seen him go to a bigger club, potentially.
Them 7 sound about right. To be fair.
Right, innit? There's no one else that enters it.
Not
But-
that I can think of.
Right now,
Maybe
go on.
I give Louis Van Gaal a shout, but again, I don't know top 7. Maybe not.
Van Gaal's army. No,
But again, I think if he obviously, I'm not talking about Man United Louis Van Gaal, even though he did okay. I'm talking about his past and what he's
but
doing.
is he still about? Is he still managing?
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
Netherlands
manager,
manager.
Yeah, he's dead.
Are you daft?
No, but
He's
he's
playing
dead
well.
because he's got bloody.
He's got
His illness.
He's got ballers. That's why they've been playing well.
Yeah, no, but
They've got
You
a
still
baller
got to
team.
get the best out of him.
bro, the guy's got cancer, man.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
He's
all right,
there.
all right. So that's why we mentioned him. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
May he
Not,
recover. Yeah.
not.
Wish
I'm
him
not
the best,
mentioning
honestly,
anything
wish him-
like that. But I think he's a good manager.
I think he was a really good manager at Man U. Actually, I think he did a great job at Man U. But I won't put him as up there
He's
as
not
the
top seven.
manager I want.
No, he's not top 7.
All right.
And you can't bring him in just because you feel sorry for him because he's got an illness. No, we're not going to
No,
do
no,
that.
obviously. I'm just saying that. I'm talking about his
I've
past.
never known Abs to be so compassionate and
Yeah.
caring and sympathetic.
You know what? He's
Bitch,
realised-
shut the fuck
You know
up.
what? This is a Man U fan talking. He realised he was one of them ones. Van Gaal out. Van
Now
Gaal
he's
out.
saying,
I was
No,
not Van
no.
Gaal out. I
He
tell you
was
right
thinking,
now.
No, I'm
Oh.
telling you now, he was cursing him when he was Man United manager.
When Ole came, alhamdulillah, we got rid of Jose Mourinho, the curse. And now every Man U manager's learnt the hard way. We have a recording, video recording. Me and Faz did an episode that was never released, the Urban Ballers, about this. It will one day be released to show the world how right we were and how wrong the rest of the world was about
Yeah,
Jose
people
You
Mourinho.
sound you sound like a dictator, you.
I am a dictator. I'm
This
Libyan.
is
obviously.
heritage.
All right, all right.
This is the heritage
All right,
of Libya.
let me be real, yeah? Let me be real.
All right.
If I'm one of the big clubs, I don't want Carlo. I want
Why not?
Pep. I was going to say or Klopp, but nah, I just want Pep. I want Pep.
I would want.
I want it for 5 years.
You know, what I would want
I want it for 5 years.
Zidane for 5 years.
Or Zizou. No.
No, in fact, like
Zizou's an odd one because Carlo will give you a bit of Zizou maybe. Obviously, Zizou's had a very short career but very successful in the cups. So it's difficult. But I would go Pep because he's the most in form. Do you get what I'm saying?
no, but he's the
He's
most
still-
in form. But Zizou was the most in form in the Champions League.
But all right, cool. But he's
you-
had a
do you see
job
what I mean?
consistently for the last 12 years. He's still hungry, obviously. Or Klopp. That's why I say
think-
Pep or
I
Klopp.
think the only
They
thing I'd
transform
say-
your club. They transform your club from bottom to top.
So does Conte though.
No, but the only thing I'd say about Zidane
Conte's a winner.
Is
Conte's
that-
a winner.
Conte went to Inter. He transformed the club. Based upon his transformation, they're running his same model, and they're still competing for the title. They almost won it. Honestly, man, Conte is the guy that will, like he's doing with Tottenham now.
So
Like I said
would
to
you
you,
rather
right,
Conte or Zidane?
I would go
I'd say-
Zidane because the Champions
Conte,
League.
man.
Champions
So if you're
League.
all right, let's say this: if PSG could pull any manager right now, obviously that rules out Tuchel
Why
because
is
he was
Zidane
there.
about to turn him down?
Because he was there. He does dumb things like that. Do you know what?
Who? Who's turning around?
Zidane might be turning them down.
Zidane does the.
They might be going to Mourinho instead of Zidane now.
These guys, PSG guys, they're just Qatari, innit? Pretty much. That's it. They just go for
They
Arabs.
flew Zidane to Qatar
Yeah.
to talk to him. Like, look, you know what?
It looked like it was happening, innit?
Habibi,
You do what you want.
we need you. And
We
then
build stadium. We name it after you.
yeah,
Zizou Stadium.
Zizou Stadium.
In the World Cup, they play in
a
there.
really nice stadium, though.
Yeah. But yeah, go on then. So, all right. So it doesn't. I'm not gonna call it dumb. Yeah. This is Zinedine Zidane we're talking about.
Zidane is a great manager, and what he's done at Real Madrid was.
Listen, you two were fucking begging for Zidane to come to Man U.
No, of course.
No,
yeah,
listen,
now
listen to me.
I
Yeah,
don't
but if I could
know.
take,
I remember.
Listen to what I gotta say.
If I could
alright,
take,
go on,
Pep,
go on.
I'll
Listen
take
to what I'll
Pep.
say, and then I'll think yeah. What was I gonna say?
Sorry,
now?
just do your best.
Zidane, he's a great manager, and I would have loved him at Man United.
Yeah.
But
For 6 months.
I want to see him somewhere else other than Real Madrid to make a decision on whether he is like an amazing manager.
I think he just saves himself for whenever Real Madrid need him.
You go back.
He goes back.
Do you reckon?
Wins and then
Just to
leaves.
reconfirm, look
The guy
at me, I
doesn't
come
need a
here,
job,
I
really,
win.
does he?
He doesn't.
He's probably made a
He enjoys his
ton of
life.
money, chills pretty much all the time.
I thought when.
By the way, just on the topic of Zidane, have you seen what the Qatari Football Association have done? You know that statue of him headbutting, was it Materazzi headbutt?
Yeah.
They've reinstated that statue in time for the World Cup
Yo.
of Zidane. It didn't have nothing to do with Zidane. They put that statue there for him. You know them Qataris want him at PSG so much. They put a
do.
statue there of him headbutting Materazzi.
Yeah, but he probably thought these guys are whack jobs.
They think, he thought, these guys are Majnoon, man. What's the connection here with Qatar and France?
Well, he's not on. But okay, but let's look at this, yeah? So, that, again, I want Pep or Klopp because I know they're going to be there for a while. They're going to transform my club. They're going to change the academy. They're going to build a philosophy that's long-lasting. And I would say they would be, right now, my top two, yeah? I wouldn't take... Now,
What about
as a Man U
Tuchel?
fan...
What about Tuchel?
Yeah, Tuchel's in the same category as
So
them.
you would take Pep? Your first two would be Pep or Klopp.
Yeah.
Then after would be Tuchel.
You know what? I'll be joint first as well because I love Klopp.
It depends
And
on
with a
what-
bit of money, Klopp
Bro.
would be more superior than Pep.
But what
I
does your
think
club
so. I
want?
think so, yeah.
So-
What club what does your club want?
I'm saying I'm
Your club wants
PSG.
to build
I'm
a
saying
squad.
I'm PSG.
But
No,
some
actually,
clubs
that
don't want to
changes
just
it.
build a squad. They want
If
to
it's
win.
PSG, they wouldn't want Klopp.
If it's PSG, you probably want Zidane, wouldn't you?
That's
But
what I'm saying. They
PSG
want
have just
Zidane
signed
because
the-
they want to win now. They want to win like right
Yesterday.
now. That's what
They
they,
wanted
want
to
do.
win yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Zidane. The thing is, if it's PSG, it fits because he's French. He's going to be able to pull the French players. Going to be able to pull the best French talent will come to him. Do you know what I mean?
I guarantee you, if Zidane
a
goes
French
to
legend,
PSG,
It makes
Pogba's
sense.
going PSG no matter what.
Yeah.
He's not going Juventus.
That's
anymore.
probably why he's not going.
That's why he's
probably
not
thought you
confirmed
guys are
that
signing
he's
Pogba. I'm not going then. That's probably what
He
Zidane
actually
thought.
rates Pogs.
No, I don't think so.
No, he does.
Obviously,
I
he
think-
rates him as a French player. Like, yeah, he's great. He's
No,
a
but-
great player. But really, he's thinking, I'm not working with this lazy guy.
No,
never.
but I'm
This
saying-
guy
The
ain't
whole
in my
French
team.
league is lazy, you idiot.
Yeah, but
Don't
in
need
the
to be
talking
work
about?
on.
Champions League, you can't be lazy, innit?
They're
Yeah, but you're paying
fucking
60,
lazy.
60, 70
Yeah,
minutes
that's
in the
why they don't
Champions
win the
League.
Champions League. Go on.
No, but the past with what's the name? Zidane's past. He's worked with like these big personalities, and he knows how to deal with them.
Yeah.
And
He does.
He does.
That's
Yeah,
why-
'cause he'll headbutt him.
Yeah,
You don't mess
exactly.
with that forehead, are
Okay,
you?
okay.
that's why Pogba will probably work under him well.
Let's make a decision. Yeah, I'll give you my top 5. Yeah, Mourinho's not in there. Okay, he's not gonna get in. Just at this form right now. Tuchel is very difficult. Tuchel managed Chelsea in this difficult period. The Russian war. The guy kept his head. Lukaku went and did an interview with the
flipping
Italian press.
mad one, saying-
Well, he wants to go back
saying
to
I want to
Inter.
go back to
He's
Inter.
going back. He's going back.
And in the middle of the season, and he managed it well, got him back in the squad. The guy played like a flop, moved him out of the squad again. I rate him. He does what he wants. Strong manager. But does he make the top 5? It's very difficult.
I'll give you
So-
my top 5 while you're contemplating.
Yeah, go on. I was about to say
Pep.
it, but go on.
Number 1.
Yeah, Pep number 1. You change your mind? It's not Carlo anymore.
No, I'm changing my mind. Because you're right.
I
What
like
you
that.
said was correct.
Thank you. I appreciate
You
that.
have to look at the form. You have to right now, and not only that. Yeah,
This guy
100%
doesn't
right.
lose, innit?
No, he doesn't
Like,
lose.
Pep
He
doesn't lose.
Yeah.
Pep's proven.
Pep, Klopp,
Yeah.
Carlo.
Carlo, yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah. Pep, Klopp, Carlo,
Conte.
Conte
before Zidane.
before Zidane, and then Zidane number 5.
Zidane over Tuchel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Zidane over Tuchel purely because of his consistency in the Champions League and how he manages them egos so well.
Yeah.
Even though Tuchel's been in a job that was so so difficult.
Yeah.
Where the club's about potentially going into liquidation, no fans allowed. For a few matches, they had no fans at home.
The
Don't
guy
forget.
kept his cool,
He
man.
kept his cool. He said, "I've never been in this situation before. Why do you keep asking me about the war?
ask me about
I'm
the
just
politics."
a football manager." So you have to give him credit. How he managed his play. His players must have been shook
Yeah.
because they weren't allowed to re-sign their players. They weren't allowed to renew contracts.
Mad.
Nothing, right?
So that's incredible
For him to
feat.
settle that shit, because they had a massive dip. After Real Madrid, give it them, they had a massive dip. But to still get third, you have to
To
say...
be in the same caliber, mentioned in the same caliber, you have to be great anyway.
So,
and obviously,
like-
Tuchel's not done anywhere near what the rest of those names have done. If you think in terms of winning,
No, he hasn't.
and to be even mentioned there shows what we think of him. But
you
yeah,
could
but you're
say,
right.
You could say, though, you can mention him in the same breath as them other
He
guys
is.
because he's won a title in France. He's never won the title in Germany. But he's won the cup. I think he won the...
I think so.
and obviously he's won
And
the
he won
Champions League
with Chelsea.
With Chelsea, and he
I
got to the
think-
final with PSG, and he's not won a Prem. So you could you could
I
argue.
think he's. You know who Tuchel is. Tuchel is the perfect manager for your Man United. Your failed job. He comes in. I think he's got that kind of.
This is the
mentality.
thing. I said to you. I said right now, with Chelsea being in the turmoil that they are in, like Manchester United should have gone to him and gone to Chelsea and said, "Listen, we'll pay you whatever you want. Give us Tuchel."
Before the solution, before the solution was found,
that's
in
right.
the midst of it
Do
all,
you understand what I mean?
they wouldn't have let him go, but like, sign it for the end of the season.
Yeah.
Get it signed
Get
off.
it signed off. Done. It's
They
done
should
now.
have done it, but they're not smart enough. The Man U guys.
But this is what I mean. Like
This
is the difference now with Man City, with Liverpool. They don't waste time.
You know, Tuchel's perfect for me for like Juve right now, a club that needs a resurgence.
Or massive resurgence.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
And
Like even Conte. Conte that's another manager when he look what he did for Tottenham. Like I don't think any other manager could have dragged Tottenham out of the rut that they were in and into the top 4.
Nah, he's done
and
it. He's
now
done big.
he's
He's
done
done
that.
big.
They're going to do bits next season.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now with Conte because he's going to change the way that them players now are going to believe that we can win something. They've never had a manager of Conte's level ever before.
they haven't. No, they haven't. It's true.
This is the best manager they've ever had, and they will win something next season.
You love Conte.
No,
You're a Conte fan.
I am a
but
Conte fan, but you have to give him
I
credit.
wish him the same. No, I do.
No, I
don't
don't want
like.
Tottenham to win shit.
Yeah.
But with him there, you're bound to win because everywhere he goes, he wins.
Leo, let's hope he does it because that's credit to him.
Everywhere he goes, he wins. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
You're
He
right.
came to Chelsea, he won the Prem. He went to Italy, he won the league there, he won the cup there. The only thing he struggled with really is Europe.
Yeah.
But you have to give him credit because he knows how to win, and he gets the best out of players, the absolute maximum out of players.
Mad. I agree with you
So
totally.
that's my top 5.
So Pep / Klopp or Pep then Klopp?
I think Pep then Klopp.
Then Carlo Ancelotti.
Yep.
Then Conte.
Then
Then
Zidane.
Zidane. Top 5 managers of the current era.
Yeah.
Boxed off.